Go through the rain and through the storm and through my ups and downs. Jaja is the right. And through the twists and the turns and the hills and the valleys. Jaja is the right. Rastafari's nice strength and our redeemer. Who shall I fear? Oh God, give praises to rise and see the sunshine.
Greetings and a blessed good morning to you. You're listening to Styles FM Radio 96.1 and 96.7, coming to you from Port Antonio, Portland, Jamaica. This is the Spiritual Vibrations program. My name is Sister P and engineer is Cassidy. I will be with you until 1. And we especially give thanks for life this morning, as so many did not make it. Hope you had a blessed week. And yes, Jaja is the only one for I.
And when I'm hungry and I'm broke and there is no friend around, Jaja is the right. Jaja is the only one for I. Jaja is the only one so high. Them can't stop I and I. Give praises to rise and see the sunshine. Even if I don't have a daughter or a dime, but through the rain and through the storm and through my ups and downs, Jaja is the right. And through the twists and the turns and the hills and the valleys, Jaja is the right. The things you do will come back and haunt you, so be careful of what you do. The games you play will come back someday. Be careful of what you say. And the seed you sow, the fruit you will reap. Be careful of the friends you keep. Jaja is the only one for I. Jaja is the only one so high. Them can't stop I and I. Through the rain and through the storm and through my ups and downs. Jaja is the right. And through the twists and the turns and the hills and the valleys, Jaja is the right. And when I'm hungry and I'm broke and there is no friend around, Jaja is the right. Jaja is the only one for I. Jaja is the only one so high. Them can't stop I and I. Give praises to rise and see the sunshine. Even if I don't have a dollar or a dime, go through the rain and through the storm and through my ups and downs, Jaja is the right. And through the twists and the turns and the hills and the valleys, Jaja is the right.
You're tuned in to Spiritual Vibration with Sister P.
Just letting our listeners know, those of you who are experiencing extreme cold, that our thoughts go out to you. And sending you some, well, it's not really sunny here this morning, but some warmth. Sending you some warmth from Jamaica through the Spiritual Vibrations program. And also to let those of you who got flooded out in the recent rains that I do sympathize with you, especially since I lived in one of those areas at one time that you could see boats passing through and everything that I had in the house had to be on blocks. So I do sympathize with you. To participate in the program, you may call or text 453-1444. If you're outside of Jamaica, the area code is 876. That would be 876-453-1444. For those of you in the USA and Canada, you can call us and no cost to you. Area code 954-338-7973. I'll repeat. Area code 954-338-7973. You must send us an email at stylesfm.com. And for those of you using the telephone, you can let your friends know that there is a telephone number that you can listen to on the phone. I say, okay, I said it. You just call a number and you listen. Area code 213-992-4360 for those of you in the US. And in the United Kingdom, 020-3670-1330. Yesterday I had some friends that came in from the UK and I couldn't even remember the number, but they were so excited to know that they could actually listen to that. And all of the other social media, YouTube, Styles FM Radio, Instagram, follow us at Styles FM, Twitter at Styles FM 96.1, and of course Facebook, Styles FM 96.1 fan page. And in case those of you who don't know, in Jamaica we say when we have a lot of rain, we say water more than flour. Water more than flour. So we know say those of you who outside of Jamaica, and when you hear them little things there, you know, it just kind of make you think about yard, make you think about home. Yes, water more than flour. When we think of the rain, then it just start all over again. So keep warm, keep safe, and don't get flooded out. Try your best. Yes, Mikey General, Jah will be there, and Jah is always there. You just have to have faith, you just have to have hope, and you have to trust. And I say, Jah, you may say whatever name you, but I think we're all talking about the same thing. We're talking about the Most High, the Supreme Being. So make us not get petty and talk about because me say, Jah, you know, I listen to the program, and then no, you know, it don't make no sense. We're all one people. I would like to say a special good morning and a blessed good morning to Rosie, and also to DJ Tilly and Claudette, who have about my program lock in. And what them say? Them tell me to big up myself. So I say, yeah, I guess I do something that I should have big up myself, yes. But me alive today so I can big up myself. Give enough thanks to her.
In your darkest night, Jah will be there. When you can't see the light, Jah will be there. Don't
Yes, blessed good morning to you also, Janet in Albion Mountain. I asked to repeat the numbers. I thought I did them very slow. But anyway, here we go again. You may text or call 453-1444. If you're outside of Jamaica, area code is 876-453-1444. And for those of you in the USA or Canada, area code 954-338-7973. Our words of inspiration for today. Some mornings we wake up feeling good. We're ready to go out and take on the world. And we're ready to have a great day. But on other days, we wake up to a grayness that makes the whole world just seem depressing. Not telling a lie, somebody did feel last week. But you see, on those dark days, we need to remember that every day is a blessing to behold. We must realize that the attitude with which we greet the day say a great deal about what the day will be like. We can make our days pleasant or we can make them miserable. And if we insist on being miserable, irritable, and nasty, more than likely the day will give us exactly what we give it. When we start the day with a spirit of joy, when we start the day with a spirit of openness, when we start the day with a peace and love, we put the universe on alert that we want more of that. A day is too valuable. Just think about this. A day is too valuable to waste on misery and unhappiness. Even misery can't stand up to a happy face and a happy heart. Remember, what you give the world, what you give it the world is what you will get back. And I'm beginning to realize that you have some people that listen to this program. And you see, every week I go through this part, as my brethren say, this is a positive vibration segment of the spiritual vibration program. And if some of these people was listening to what I say, but you have some people, if you not read from the Bible, the said Bible, where them carry go to Africa and kidnap we and chain we up and bring here. So if you not read from that, you know, them things say you not say nothing. Them lazy same way, them dependent same way. Because all them have to do is read the Bible and yes, whatever the Bible say. And the Bible not tell them so them to eat right. The Bible not tell them so them to get up and do something. And even that same Bible tells us that the seed that you sow is what you can reap. But them want to reap next people something. But them can tell you everything in the Bible and them their church on Sunday. Trust me. You think Jamaica? Nothing wrong with Jamaica, you know. It's the people them that is in it. Blessed good morning to the Reed family over there in Florida. Cassidy, you know, you always get your morning from the Reed. Nobody else not in studio with us yet, Reed family, but Mr. Sterling will be here today.
In his hands, and I'm not worried about my sorrows. I'm here at his command. Gives me strength when I need it. Supply always demand. So when I call upon his name, I know my life valley of the shadow of death, I'll fear no evil. No, 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 no. Yeah. See, as I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I'll fear no evil. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, because you watch me, Lord, in my time of need. Hey, see you watching me, Lord. No, make them do twice. Watch me, Lord. Watch me, Lord, in my time of need. Now watch me, Lord, today. Without you, there's no other way. Oh, oh, oh. Just watch me, Lord. Watch me, Lord. Watch me, Lord. Oh, watch me, Lord. Watch me, Lord. Yes. Just watch me, Lord, today. Without you, there's no other way. Oh, Lord, 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 Lord. Watch me, Lord, 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 Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord, yes.
When everything is going right, they forget about your presence. But when the table turns upside down, they know that you live. To my mom who taught me that you are always there, I wrote this little song of praise. Now I'm gonna sing. Darling, your children, darling, your children, darling, your children, let brothers never die. Darling, your children, darling, your children, darling, your children, let brothers never die. Darling, your children, darling, your children, darling, your children, let brothers never die. The Rasta man call him Jah. Some people call him Allah. Englishman call him God, but he is one. We may have different names to call it, but he cares for everyone. That's why I wrote this little song in the sea. Your children, darling, your children, darling, your children, let brothers never die. Darling, your children, darling, your children, darling, your children, let brothers never die. Darling, your children, darling, your children, darling, your children, let brothers never die.
You're tuned in to Spiritual Vibration with Sister P.
Hi, this is Brother Gary telling you about the best credit company in the whole United States, National Credit Consultant. Anywhere you are right now listening to stylesfm.com in the whole United States, there's a special going on for you right now. 30 to 90 days and you can get brand new credit. Call this number right now, 1-800-330-5221. 1-800-330-5221. 1-800-330-5221. Anywhere you are in the United States, listening to stylesfm.com. Only USA listeners only. The best credit company in the whole United States, National Credit Consultant. And Marco, how long it take to fix up with someone credit?
30 to 90 days, Brother Gary. 30 to 90 days, we're going to get you back on the road to good credit.
So you are telling me, my Styles FM listeners, if they call right now, they can get good credit in 30 to 90 days.
That's right, Brother Gary. That's why we're the leaders in credit repair in the whole country, Brother Gary. National Credit Consultants, we've been doing this for over 14 years. We have an A rating with the Better Business Bureau. We have endorsements like the Brother Gary Show because we provide the results between 30 to 90 days, the fastest turnaround time in the industry, Brother Gary.
So stylesfm.com listeners only. This is your number. 1-800-330-5221. 1-800-330-5221. 1-800-330-5221. StylesFM.com in the US only. Out.
Lumber, cement, steel, plyboard, plates, cups, shower curtain, sheet. Then this now go take me all day, man.
Daddy, mommy say I must go a business depot.
I need to find somewhere with ample parking space, gives discounts, does delivery, and has the most courteous staff.
Why, Daddy Duffy?
Yes, Builders Depot, right at Industrial Estate, Longwall in Barnes Bay. I call them at 715-3128 or 284-3337.
Because me I tell him, we got Builders Depot over there, so.
Check them out.
Builders Depot, once you need it, we have it.
I'm on the go, I'm on the go. I'm on the go, I'm on the go.
You've been standing like that beside the radio all day. Haven't you heard about Styles FM on the go?
With Styles FM on the go, you can listen to your favorite programs by calling the USA number 213-992-4360. If you're in the UK, it's 020-3670-1330.
It's that easy? Wow! Styles FM on the go? I like it.
Presently, you are listening to the spiritual vibrations with your host, Sista P. All tune in, including he, she, and the old lady. Styles FM to the world.
Styles FM.
As usual, this segment of the program, or this section of the program, we start talk about the things and we talk about the things and things that annoy me, things that annoy you. But anyway, we talk about it. One of the things that is annoying to me, and I don't know, I know that enough people out there have the same problem. You carry your money go to bank, and if you want to take it out, the bank charge you. Sometimes them all charge you for putting in the money. Anything what you want to do with your own money, the bank charge you. If you not keep a certain amount in the account, them charge you. Yet still if you take out, them charge you. And then you say, well, if you want a bank check, one bank do it for 100 and something, one do it for 300. I know one place. So if you go one place, you have to walk up and down. All right, last week I was doing business with one of the government agencies. But here you know, I have to laugh to myself. Every year, I need some permits to put on Prt1 thing. I normally go to one office and you get the form them and you fill them out and you pay your money. You see when I go in last week? Hear what them tell me. You fill up one form there, so then you have to go down the road and pick up the next farm them, and then you fold them out, and then you bring them back to that said place to pay the money. Is that efficiency? Is that efficiency? I don't really like no. What is it that what is it? Is it to confuse people? Is it to annoy people? Because if it's run them around me out of the country, me not going away, you know. Not going nowhere. It have to straighten out. That can't work. Can't work. Them something that's can't work. All right. You see, last week we've been telling you about the country named Uruguay. Well, here what happened now. You see, Canada. So, you know, Uruguay is the first country that free up ganja. Say, listen, foolishness, make it legal. Now, Canada, them start to talk about importing ganja from Uruguay for medicinal purposes. And here, which other countries now want to import from Uruguay? Chile and Israel. They are interested in buying supplies of the weed from Uruguay. What a something, eh? Look how he's a country we're known for ganja, and all them are sitting here. Me never hear nothing about Uruguay and ganja. You can see that? And we make all of these things passing us over while we still are chase down people for a spliff. Oh, I mean, no. Backwards is not the word for it. You know what it is? Low self-esteem. Low self-esteem. That's all I can say. Because we didn't think that we had the guts, that we could have stand up to America and everybody else and do something. No, we never feel that. We have to wait until them become billionaires out of it. And then now, when them say it all right, Bucky Master say it all right. And then the people on the plantation say, yes, master. Yes, master. Anything where you say, master. Hey, wake up. Them not sitting there done long time, you know. All right. So there was a thing in the newspaper where the government says that it is on a mission. And one of the things with the mission, the only for something them saying at the mission, but them talking about water and how much people get water. Well, and one thing I know, the amount of people when me read in the paper where the people them about water. I don't know if you did see in one paper this week that there was a clinic, and I put on the newspaper and somebody take the newspaper from off of my veranda. A clinic. Now have no water. I think it's somewhere in a St. Mary. If anybody know the clinic, just let me know. And a 1 bucket of water them have to serve the clinic. 1 bucket of water to serve a clinic. This is a health facility. And if you remember, you know, so they are boasting about this whole health business. But we don't know now, so that is another whole thing. But the water thing, they say more Jamaicans, one of the things that the government is boasting about is more Jamaicans get water. Because we don't know so water is life. And yet still, a clinic gets 1 bucket of water. Yet still, the residents in Bel Air, runaway base St. Anne, had to block the roads because they have no water. The residents in Hampshire, which is in northeast St. Catherine, them not have no water for 20 years. And the government is boasting. They must show off. They must hype. Say that them provide more water. I don't know if anybody from Content, Marlene, if you're listening, I don't know if I get water up there. But From 1987, no water never come in that pipe, so I don't know if water up there now. But these are some of the things that the government is boasting about. They are also boasting about the fact that $90 million did spend to upgrade Anota Bay Hospital, to fix Anota Bay Hospital. But if I remember correctly, it was RJR, and the Prt1 that did sing the song. That is, them did get money, where people was putting in money to fix Anota Bay Hospital. But yes, the government taking credit for it. They know them talking about sport tourism. But them not say what them do, Them say what them going to do. Because we don't know, say, the government did borrow money. Borrow, I think it was, I forget how much million US dollars to build the stadium down in Trelawney for the Cricket World Cup. That must be used one time for that. And it was costing like $1 million a month to keep that place, for the upkeep, to maintain it. Well, I think it's there now on Festival, Jazz and Blues. I think that is where they are, so they might get a little money for it. Then as far as jobs, they said them create something like 42,000 jobs. But I'm sure that if you ask people in Portland, them not going to agree with that. Yes, see it here. Them say them spend $90 million to rehabilitate the Anota Bay Hospital. And them say that 4 centers of excellence were created. I don't know. Maybe because we live in a Portland where we not seeing none of these things. I mean, not seeing none of them development of Portland. In fact, may I tell you the truth? If you don't mind, we can say Portland going backwards. And it's the people of Portland keeping Portland together. Because they're not really business with we. Portland is like a island by itself, out in the sea. We just have to do something. I'm say only spend on local government infrastructure. I don't know, but I'm trying to take a whole heap of credit for things that I don't really them do. So, me now give them the credit. Now I get a text coming here, you see? And I don't know. The text say, big up to the jerk man that I don't know if it's a mistake the person make and should have been D-I-E-A-D or it should have been D-R-E-A-D. But the way it come in, no, listen now. You said big up to the jerk man that dead. Or you're going big up somebody we dead. All kind of something going on there, my place, Anyway, make a move on. Cassidy? Make we give them the real talk.
Yeah. It's 3-star, real war star, no free star, and we don't pre-star, so don't pre-war star. You heard me? Real talk. Let's go. Man, I bless them with some real talk. Real talk. So right now, me not just no shut up for that. Man, I bless them with some real talk. Real talk. Too much entertainer with them bag of waste talk. Man, I bless them with some real talk. Say real talk. Educating you, them show them the right path. Man, I bless them with some real talk. Say real talk. So word is power, so be careful what you talk. DJ, they can't find good lyrics. That's why they get up and promote badness. DJ, check the script. Take me word as witness. Say mine will be a victim to your own.
Yeah, well, Marlene just told me to tell me that yes, they get watering content. So, and if you know about, we deserve it. You know how much years ago in a spring and donkey or something? Give thanks. I am sure that it is probably the MP for the area that made sure that water went to content.
Them to change them wrong slang with some real talk. Real talk. So right now, me not just no shut up for that. Man, I bless them with some real talk. Real talk. Too much entertainer with them bag of waste talk. Man, I bless them with some real talk. Real talk.
Yeah, bless a good morning to you also, Lydia.
real talk. Say word is power, so be careful what you talk. DJ, stop go stage show, go chat me a terror.
Morning, Valerie. Valerie, I know somebody did miss you, I miss you. Remember, say I'm here, you start off,
Get the people no business about your gun them. So find something different fi tell them. And stop polluting the mind of the children. Cause we country done in a crime and problems. Then with some real talk, say real talk. Say right now me not just no shot after that. Man I bless them with some real talk, say real talk.
Somebody just texted in and said, man, you're behind the government ban this radio station. They never realized that in the Caribbean. There's one thing I have to say about Jamaica, we have free speech.
Say word is power, so be careful what you talk. DJ, next time, say fine go.
And the next thing to me, I talk nothing when I go say, I read in the things.
Them own ambitions to get up people no need me say no more of this. DJ spend some time and curve your lyrics to something get the people can benefit. Some real talk, say real talk. Say right now me not just no shot after that. Man I bless them with some real talk, say real talk. Too much entertainer with them I go waste talk. Man I bless them with some real talk, say real talk. Educate the youth, them show them the right path. Man I bless them with some real talk, say real talk. Say word is power, so be careful what you talk. Man I bless them with some real talk, say real talk.
Morning, Roots woman. Blessed morning. Roots woman said, look like the mission is to give Jamaica to China. And a joke that, And a joke business that, Oh. Yes, Roots woman, that is some real talk.
I hear them say them are different, the poorer class, but I don't see them from what they. This is ain't no lobby thing. This is sponsored to the mocha, Jaja soldier. Hey, attack, them now walk. Attack, them attack. Every 5 years for them come around. Attack, them now walk. Attack, every 5 years for them come around. Them are the people them are complain. Have had the little much that them gain. So many promises you put to them brain. Till all the youths them gone insane. And what them are gonna do for turn the table? To not see the people them willing and able. We all want to live comfortable. So please stop us from living miserable.
You think it's me one feel this way? Just got a text from Marvin, and Marvin says, as far as him is concerned, Portland is not a part of Jamaica. Because whenever we hear of development for Jamaica, Portland is never mentioned. That is so true. So true. Even the other day, and when I'm talking about tourism, all right, Karen was here the other day, and Karen never even knows how to Portland stay out beautiful like this and have all of these resorts, because you only hear about the next place them.
Water commission, them no care delay. They put tax on this and tax on that, and then them claim them a run out of tax. If you want help the people, give them 30 grand a week. Babylon, them a move too cheap. Boy, attack, them now walk. Attack, them attack. Every 5 years when them come around. Attack, them now walk. Attack, them attack. Every 5 years when them come around. Attack, them now walk.
Yeah, blessed good morning to Barbara from St. Thomas, who says she loves my show. Give thanks, Barbara.
Part 1, real. Nobody no business, business. Nobody no business, business. Nobody no business, them no.
Hey, just because them did hang Sam Sharp and them did hang Paul Bogle, that no means nobody enough to talk out, you know. I wonder if it's that why we're so afraid. I will make the people them get away with so much something. We really wonder, you know.
Nasty man. Politician no fix no road from where election.
You know, so them did stone Marcus Garvey at Portland. Me personally will apologize for that.
Drop one laugh like anything funny about that. Nobody no business, them no care. No respect for the elders. Man work for over 60 years. Pension can't buy wheelchair. Nobody no business, them no care. Tell me why. Nobody no business, business. Nobody no business, business. Nobody no business, them no care. Tell me why. Nobody no business, business. Nobody no business, business. Nobody no business, them no care. Hear this now. Yes, teachers strike, ready, but who them teach can read same way. Nobody no business, them no care. Them no care, man. The budget cut for education, then how we no cut for the commission. Nobody no business, them no care. Them unfair, man. Nurse and doctor want more pay, but the patient get less care same way. Nobody no business, them no care. I saw the hospital them run. Do healthcare free for every man. You can't afford the prescription. Nobody no business, them no care. Check the price of the lab. Nobody no business, business. Nobody no business, business. Nobody no business, them no care. Tell me why. Nobody no business, business. Nobody no business, business. Nobody no business, them no care. Allow me to tell. Them not gonna like me for this, but me no business. And me no care. I'm starting the truth. I saw it go. Hear it. No cartel slack and bleaching face. Music still a lock the place. Nobody no business, them no care. That they want hear, man. Some artists sing some wicked tunes. Can't get far on stage interviews. Nobody no business, them no care. You think I on stage and Peter Tosh did war, no nuclear war, no Japan na cool down nuclear bar. Nobody no business, them no care. Never listen to Peter Tosh. Why the money spent to bomb Gaddafi, never spent to fix up Haiti. Nobody no business, them no care. Of course them not no hide. Nobody no business, business. Nobody no business, business. Nobody no business, them no care. Tell me why. Nobody no business, business. Nobody no business, business. Nobody no business, them no care. Since when? Nobody no business, business. Nobody no business, business. Nobody no business, them no care. Time for a change. Nobody no business, business. Nobody no business, business. Nobody no business, them no care. Wait for part 2. Might apply to you.
I hear them as them a different the poorer class, but I no see them from what they. This is ain't no lobby thing.
You know, you have some music where you play, and anyway, we have to play this one over. Get special requests.
Attack, them now walk the walk. Attack, them attack. Every 5 years for them come around. Attack, them now walk the walk. Attack, them every 5 years for them come around. Them are the people them a complain. Have had the little much that them gain. So many promises you put to them brain. Kill all the youths them gone.
Yeah, blessed good morning to Muga and family. You know, text me this morning, but me I tell you morning said we.
We all want to live comfortable. So please stop us from living miserable. Attack, them now walk the walk. Attack, them every 5 years for them come around. Attack, them now
weak Babylon, them a move to cheap. Boy, attack, them attack. Them now walk the walk. Attack, them attack. Every 5 years when them come around. Attack, them attack. Them now walk the walk. Attack, them attack. Every 5 years when them come around. Is constantly fading. Yes, I feel the pain and the agony trying to bother me. Hey, your picture makes a promise in a poor people memory. Yes, it is burning. Hear me out. Now give me the chance if you can't put the money where your mouth there. You want to go to school, put the money where your mouth there. Bills off the pay, put the money where your mouth there. No promises, no more false promises. No chance if you can't put the money where your mouth there. Stop bragging so off, put the money where your mouth there. People can't find food, put the money where your mouth there. Hear me out, hear them complaining. So the youths that got long too bad. In a garrison, full of your ruthless maps. Some are rap, some are grab, some old barrel crab. Hey, thief never love the thief with long bag. And it is and them a quarry Luna. Do the job. Wild people are suffer from Kingston to Sab. Innocent like I get shut up and tag. Full time them for share with them have. Now give me the chance if you can't put your money where your mouth there. You would see go to school, put your money where your mouth there. Bills off the pay, put your money where your mouth there. No promises, no more false promises. No chance if you can't put your money where your mouth there. Stop bragging so I put your money where your mouth there. Youths that can't find food, put your money where your mouth there. Give me out. We work for your better living. Oh, it's so hard. The youths them living a tournament yard. I can only see you only got a face card. With a mouth full of lies like a big time fraud. And now we did the work yet we suffer. While the big neck guys reap the butter. We live among the flies and mosquitoes. And everyday things that get rougher. One down by the man in Canada, good I blink. Go now. No blame me for the contact.
You're tuned in to Spiritual Vibration, Styles FM 96.1 with Sister P. It's styly, it's fiery. Jennifer Barrett said that.
Architects, draftsmen, and surveyors, get your drawings printed in high-quality professional standards. We can satisfy your printing needs. Whether it is for presentation to your clients or for submitting building and subdivision application, make it VJ Printing Services. Whether drawing by hand or with computer-aided softwares, we will plot your negatives and print the copies as you need. We do high-quality white paper printing that is water-resistant and never fades, unlike traditional blueprint. For more information, call VJ Printing at 893-2266.
Do you sell $20,000 or more per week in phone cards? Do you want the best discounts available in the industry paired with the convenience and security of wireless technology? Then sign up to retail your phone cards, Digicel cards, and a wide range of other phone cards from Source Card Center's new wireless terminal. Wireless phone card machines now available from Source Card Center. Come to the source. Source Card Center, 173 Mountain View Avenue, Kingston 6. Or call 978-3119. That's 978-3119.
Planning a party, club night out, stage show, a gospel concert, or even a business sales event? Let Styles FM be a part of your promoting tool. Take advantage of our low-priced promotion packages with commercials, interviews, giveaways, reviews, and much more. We have special offers when you mix and match and bundle your options. Contact us at 876-286-9216 or 439-5160. Styles FM for the most effective way to exploit your market marketing dollar.
Africa, boy, a Sister P come again, yeah. She teaches us about everything spiritual, Africa and the world work. Sister P, teach them, Sister P.
All right, before we get into the thing, because my know says on a favorite music coming up, but I just want to say something. A lot of times you say that there is conflict in Africa, and there is this one fight in that one. Do you know that in almost every case, is a set of people who say, we own the diamond, and the next set of people say, we are sell out the diamond? Or is we own the gold, and the next set of people them say, but I sell it out? So it's always, anytime you see a conflict in Africa, not just look upon it on the surface, you know. There is always these, what you call, imperial powers that have a hand in there somewhere. Them either don't like the leader, or them want put in somebody way, go and make sure so them get the oil and the gold and everything like that. Don't just look at it. Don't just look at it like that. They make destruction all over the world. And as I text Facebook thing just come in, it's where that come from, Cassidy. Read family. It's when it comes to the welfare of black people, if it not benefit them not care about that. Anyway, right now, I'm going to put on my music here so, and watch how you're going. Watch the response. The last time I played, I have to play it over and over. So I just decide, so alright, so I have to play it over and over that time. Start it again there for me, please, Cassidy. And so I did that chat.
She was waiting for the one that God was sent to fulfill a kind of craving, a special kind of loving, one with lot of understanding. Come rain, come shining. People started to say that she wanted more than a Mr. Right. All that she wanted was a man that sees the light. They say she's a fool for being uptight, when all that she wants is good love, not be fight. Special kind of girl, hard to come by. This kind of girl, I want to make my wife. You're the one, say no more. Don't bother about what the people say. As I say, every time that I look into your eyes, I see fire in there. Fire. And if you look into my eyes, you see desire in there. Desire. And if love is the crime, then I want to be wanted. Said if love is the crime, I'm willing to be haunted. Got a lot of respect for you, cause your God is so rare, so rare. It's kinda hard to imagine, but I know you're out there. You're out there. And if love is the crime, then I want to be wanted. If love is the crime, I'm willing to be haunted. She said to me, do you wanna be the last man standing? Be the one that them complimenting. Oh yeah, girl, I wanna be your beginning and your ending. Oh, I wanna be the only one that you be sending. I can't believe she's still a virgin. Lots of guys have been up to her, but there was no compromising. She be strong, she be keeping herself until the day of her wedding. Under the right a person deserving of a special kind of loving. Every time that I look into your eyes, I see fire in there. Fire. And if you look into my eyes, you see desire in there. Desire. And if love is the crime, then I want to be wanted. Said if love is the crime, I'm willing to be haunted. Hey, I got a lot of respect for you, cause your God is so
blessed morning to you also. Grace, you said that your mother was coming here today. I certainly hope she is.
Burning, burning fire, burning.
Karen, blessed good morning. I missed you early. I was wondering what happened if you was listening. All right, when you come next time, you're going to get the green banana then.
Oh yeah, I love you. Hey, hey. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh no, 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 no. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh no. Imagine woman. Yeah. My girl, if I go do anything, I go do my well away for you. I'm putting all my trust in you, cause I'm in love with you. It's like I've proven myself and everything depends on you. I can't get my eyes off you. Girl, I'm in love with you. I wanna make my kwanini woman. Girl, now you be the one. And I'm losing my mind. Baby, come closer, you're far away. Wherever you are. Don't even think that I let you to suffer, cause you are my angel, my lover. And I'm screaming, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. Girl, I cannot do without you. Let me be the one beside you. I say I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you.
Yes, music from West Africa. Yes, you think when I make love song too?
Girl, I wanna be a man and I want you to be my boo. My life is incomplete without you, cause I'm in love with you. Some say that I've been deceiving myself by involving myself with you. I swear not only you. I feel to tell I do. Maganine woman. Girl, now you be the one. And I'm losing my mind. Baby, make you come closer where you there. Wherever you are. Don't even think that I let you to suffer, cause you are my angel, my lover. And I'm screaming, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. Hey, girl, I cannot do without you. Let me be the one beside you. I say I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. You are the woman of my dreams, the person I'm present for me. Hey, hey, ne woman. I wanna know me. I don't care what people say.
Yeah, blessed good morning to you, Black Hawk. Blessed good morning to you also, Bumba. And I'm sure you know why I am saying, everybody's a blessed good morning. But you know, I want to have something to go on, so I don't know what me I talk about. Yes, Lucky Dubé from South Africa with Rolling Stone. Yeah, reggae music from Ethiopia. Me making a laugh after Cassidy, you know. Cassidy throat to give him trouble, you know. So I said, Cassidy, you have to chew on one garlic, you know. You want to see the man face, what? I said, the shake him head. No, I'm not do that. Him prefer sit down there with the throat about him. And guess what? We used to call him Silent Cassidy before. Now I have to say to him, but Cassidy, you're not silent no more. You dumb. Come in here, nothing where you say you can't talk.
ፈራን ልጅነት የለገሰንን የፍቅር አምላክ በጥበቡ በረቂቅ ያለበሰንን በመለኮቱ የቀባንን ህብረት ፈራን ፍቅር ፈራን
Cassidy staying a laugh after you. Saying say be a man. I'm say him drink the tea and it good for you. So you must be a man. You hear that? Karen says she hope you feel better.
Ayo
desa mituka pena mi pepe yaka pele modelo
Turn up.
Strasbourg, Saint-Denis, à Paris.
But I mean, a problem in knowing this problem come from me. You see them your music here? Come like them just light up and sitting inside of me. I'm a move with them. Yes, DJ Tilly, I love the music like me, man. I tell you the truth, you know. I have no doubt that I'm an African. I don't want to hear nothing else when I mix up with. I am an African. When I hear these music, them just go straight to my soul.
Presently, you are listening to the spiritual vibrations with your host, Sista P. All tune in, including he, she, and the old lady. Styles FM to the world.
architects, draftsmen, and surveyors, get your drawings printed in high-quality professional standards, we can satisfy your printing needs. Whether it is for presentation to your clients or for submitting building and subdivision application, make it VJ Printing Services. Whether drawing by hand or with computer-aided softwares, we will plot your negatives and print the copies as you need. We do high-quality white paper printing that is water-resistant and never fades, unlike traditional blueprint. For more information, call VJ Printing at 893-2266.
Planning a party, club night out, stage show, a gospel concert, or even a business sales event? Let Styles FM be a part of your promoting tool. Take advantage of our low-priced promotion packages with commercials, interviews, giveaways, reviews, and much more. We have special offers when you mix and match and bundle your options. Contact us at 876-286-9216 or 439-5160. Styles FM for the most effective way to exploit your marketing dollar.
You're tuned in to Spiritual Vibration with Sister P.
But now is the time that black people should look into themselves and see that their back is against the wall. That is what the man Marcus Garvey prophesied.
Okay, good morning again, listeners. And of course, Mr. Sterling is here with us this morning. And Mr. Sterling, I have a friend that lives up in Content. Her name is Marlene. And Marlene tells me that when you come on, she says she write down everything.
My. She's a good, quick, fast writer, speedy writer.
But you know, she says she really listen and she really appreciate.
Give thanks, Marlene.
And you said that Rosie, when she was here in Jamaica, came to visit you?
Yeah, Rosie dropped by me, man. She's full of life and energy.
Yes.
Rosie told me that when she heard my program, she was relieved, so greatly relieved of some stresses that she was under, based on some diagnoses that were done and some things that they were putting her through. She said when she heard my program, she just dropped all the burdens and started to live again.
Yes.
So she came and saw me, and she was beaming with smiles.
That is why I don't know. There are some people that are friends of mine, and they listen to you and they listen to me.
Yes.
They don't care.
Okay.
They don't care.
That's true.
And it is, yes,
Very
it is sad because it is a whole thing that goes along with that way of thinking. It affects you monetarily. It affects you in so many different ways because you're not thinking positively. So I just want to say that, people need to start listening to what you are saying.
Sure. And to take responsibility.
And take responsibility for your life.
Yes.
Because what it is that people are depending on other people. I'm sorry, Mr. Sterling can only give you the message.
That's right.
But Mr. Sterling cannot come to your house and force you.
No. It's
So
for you to
he's
put it into
giving a message, and it is for you to put into action. Sure. Because I mean, I can't just sit there waiting to die. No.
No.
No, we can't do that. And Mr. Sterling, I would like to thank you ever so much. Mr. Sterling brought me, I had to let listeners know this morning. Mr. Sterling brought me, and I know that there is some people out there that is very jealous of me right now. Because he brought me some moringa capsules.
Okay.
Yes, moringa capsules.
And that's my own production.
And it's his production. And I'm telling you, don't worry yourself. I could big you up, Mr. Sterling. I could big you up for that.
Thank you so much, Mr.
Yes, and I want to tell you something. You don't have to worry about this put on.
Oh, no.
Because this going take.
Now, when it's in your hands, I know it's in good hands.
Yes.
I don't have a problem.
So before we even go, so
and I know your neighbors will come to ask you for samples of it. You have some good neighbors who are always knocking at your doors, asking you, right, for what you talk about on the radio.
I'm afraid help me weed out my garden. Not telling a lie.
Give them some work to do.
Yes, give them some work to do. But I want to say to you, listeners, before we go on, before you forget that these moringa capsules are available.
Yes.
At Mr. Sterling's health food shop.
Yes, and they can call my number as well.
And you can call his number to get them.
392-9196.
Yes.
Yes.
392
91 96.
96.
And just to remind you of some of the benefits of the moringa product, it promises over 300 cures for over 300 different diseases. Some people may just think that is foolishness, not no go so. But I tell you, there are persons out there who can testify that this product has helped them and has healed their complaints. It promises cure for kidney diseases. I can tell you about diabetes and moringa. Reversing diabetes, you'll be surprised to know the action that it has on the pancreas and on the urinary tract. Reversing diabetes, yes, it helps with high blood pressure. It helps with tumors and cancers. In a case of lupus, it is capital. It helps with arthritis and with joint pains and with pains in the and stiffnesses in the back and the joints. It helps with glaucoma. Helps to prevent blindness. It also aids in skin diseases. It's an excellent aid in case of cancers. It helps with irritable bowel syndromes and a whole lot more. The list goes on. As I said, it helps to cure and to prevent, very importantly, to prevent over 300 different conditions that may affect the human body. That's the powerful moringa, which is called the miracle tree.
Okay. I think, and of course, the text started to come in. Rosie said, thanks for your comments. Need to get more food for life, especially the female formula.
Okay, Rosie, you'll get some female formula as soon as you get back here.
Yes, and they still don't check me yet, Rosie. So this morning we're going to be talking about what, Mr. Sterling?
We weren't quite through, and we cannot really exhaust this subject. The whole problem of cancer and cancer treatment and chemotherapy and radiation. It would take us a whole year to be able to really get into intricacies of this situation and really for folks to understand that they have a great responsibility in preventing cancers of the different parts of the body and also in treating them if they do happen. So last time we didn't get enough time to discuss into the whole business of cancer. We spoke about the spread of cancer and what to do and a few things and all of that. But I think today, Sister P, it would be good for us to talk a little more about the whole business of cancer.
Yes, because I know that I also felt that we hadn't adequately dealt with the subject. Sure. I know that you had more that you wanted to say. So
there's a whole lot more that cannot be said on radio. I want to encourage folks to read. Just keep reading. And those who have access to the internet, go search and do your researches and see some simple things that you can do to prevent some terrible things from happening to you. And so I'd just like to remind our listeners that the term cancer is applied to a whole family of diseases. There's no one single cause of cancer. Cancer is characterized by the abnormal growth of cells. Now the body, there are trillions of cells in the immune system, trillions of cells in the body. When we talk about cancer cells and detecting of cancer cells, did you know that when there are few cancer cells in your body, nobody can find it out, Sister P? Nobody can find it. There's no machine on earth that can detect a few cancer cells in the body.
Is that real?
No. It takes at least 1 billion cells to form a detectable lump.
Oh boy.
So when a lump is detected, you're talking about coming together of about 1 billion cells. Now, there's no medical equipment on earth that can detect even 1 million cells in a patient. So after a patient has gone through cancer treatments and they say to you, well, you're in the pink of health, you're very good to go, there are no more cancer cells, I don't think they can truly say that.
Because, as you say, it needs 1 billion
to form a detectable lump.
So, yes.
So there may be traces of cancer cells, of cancer left into the body. All they have to do now, the patient needs to do, is to allow the immune system to take care of the rest.
Yes. I guess this is why sometimes people go to the doctor and the doctor gives them they're healthy and so forth and so on, and them drop down the next day and dead.
Definitely.
Yes, because I've seen situations like that.
Yes, of course. And I'm talking about being able to diagnose properly. There are times when a patient would go to the doctor and they are suffering and in pain. And the doctor would recommend all kinds of tests and try the best that they could. But at the end of it all, they will look at the patient and say, really, honestly, we don't see what is wrong. It happens time and time again.
And then
so,
you know what?
And then the person continues to suffer. Sometimes they don't give medication because, honestly, we don't see what is really wrong.
And Mr. Sterling, excuse me, please. And
Yes.
you know when the doctor tell people that, you know what they say.
Ah, yes, I know. Some people go fretting that, boy, so.
Them say people obey them.
Yes, of course, people who believe in that will go thinking that, boy, this is not an ordinary thing, so it has to be something funny. But sometimes when they come to the herbalist and discuss the situation, the herbalist may say, all right, it could be this or it could be that, so try for this or try for that. And sometimes when you try some simple natural remedies, they do work and the pain and the discomfort is relieved. Talking about cancers and how to detect cancers, it is difficult to detect except that there's a formation of a number of cells together that manifest itself in a lump somewhere that can be seen or felt or be detected under a microscope. The cancer is caused by at least 3 factors put together. And these factors are, it may begin with a virus, yes, or some injurious agents, some agents that cause injury. And agents that cause injury, they exist everywhere. They're in your homes. These can be chemical agents that you use in your house for cleaning, or on your body, or in your hair, or so on, or agents that may be transported to you through the water system. There's much more to say on that, but I have to cut that short. So it could be an injurious agent. It could be also coupled with a genetic weakness. That is very important. And we are all genetically weak because the Bible says we were born in sin and shame and iniquity. Our bodies are weak. We were born frail and weak.
Mr. Sterling.
Yes.
I don't believe that we were born in sin.
Okay.
I don't believe that we were born in sin.
Okay.
Definitely not.
All right. But we're born
genetically
weak, though.
I don't know about that.
Okay, genetically weak in that we have adopted or inherited weaknesses from our parents and of our parents coming down the line through the bloodstream. All right. A lifestyle factor also may be a cause. Now, I want to talk about those persons, according to the study, who may be susceptible or may be prone to or will probably get cancers first, before anybody else does. And this can be determined by the person's lifestyle. You can study into the family history and to see if there are weaknesses in the family history. Some people have a weakness of diabetes in their family. Some people have a whole trail of high blood pressure, and you name it, and it follows down the line. In some families, you have females having the same kinds of problems, reproductive problems, from grandparents to parents and grandchildren coming down the line. Now, early obesity. If a child is too overweight too early, a girl, for example, or a boy, then these persons may be prone to cancers later on.
Repeat that for me, please, Mr. Sterling.
A child who is overweight too early in life.
Yes. What we're calling too early.
A child from baby.
Okay.
From birth,
yes.
Coming up.
Yes.
Growing up, and they're overweight. These people may be prone, according to the study, for cancers later on in life. Early puberty. The child who begins puberty, the girl, I should say, who begins puberty early. And when I say early, I mean it's frightening how soon some of our girls or babies, I would say, are starting to experience womanhood in their bodies long before the time is due, based on certain factors, hormone factors, and it's due mainly to the diet.
I was just about to ask if it was the diet.
The diet is one, and heredity also is one. Because the mother... Yes.
When we talk about hereditary, if I come from a home that is eating these things that are against the dietary laws.
Yes.
So my parents have that, my brothers and sisters have that because we're all eating the same way.
Yes.
And then I go out there and then I say, it's in my family. It's a
Yes.
family something. It has to
Yes.
be a family thing because everybody's eating the same way.
Yes, because it's transmitted through the genes.
Yes.
So the mother who has terrible pains, menstrual pains when she was young or before she started having children, most likely some of her girls will have those serious period pains as
Yes,
well
yes.
because it's passed on. So that is important to consider. Early puberty. The girl who goes into puberty early will also experience menopause earlier as well. So those factors are important. Those persons, according to the study, are prone to cancers later on in life. Cancers, most cancers can be prevented. We know that, Sister P.
Yes.
Right. How can we prevent them? By maintaining a healthy lifestyle, building the body's defense mechanism, building the body's immune system, just to keep your body fit and healthy. And I'm saying just to do that. But for a lot of folks, they may find it quite difficult because the things that are available to you, that you have easy access to, they are not always the good stuff, eh? They are mainly the bad things that you have easy access to.
And you know, not really, Mr. Sterling.
Well, I'm
because
glad
we
that you have said that.
Yes, because
I'm happy.
Yes, because
that you're
the
saying
things
that.
that we have easy access to is the things that we don't want.
Okay.
Some of the things.
When I was young, growing up, the things that we had easy access to were good stuff.
Yes.
Because
yes.
when you get up in the morning, you're starting to have the fruits before you get anything called breakfast or tea. You're running down into the field and you're finding ripe bananas, you're finding oranges, you're finding tangerine, you're finding jackfruit, you're finding mangoes, you're finding soursop, you're finding all of those things. So by the time
Yes.
mommy is ready with the breakfast, your belly is too full to eat breakfast.
That's right.
Because you have already had a breakfast of fruits. But now when the children wake up in the mornings, what do they have? The cheese chicks and the bun and cheese.
They should ban those. You know, I don't understand. Seriously. Oh.
Yes, those are the things that they have easy access to, the bam bam and the sweets. And they begin to fill themselves up with that in the morning. And even when the breakfast is ready, and if it's a healthy breakfast, they're too full with those stuff to be able to enjoy a good breakfast. So in that way, they're destroying their body's defenses and ruining and begin to ruin their health.
Bruce woman has a comment there that I would like
Sure.
to read. Yes, you can move your head there for me, please. There are now studies that show that what we ingest, which is including the environmental toxins, and when we say environmental toxins, I don't remember when I was growing up, we never used to use fabric softener. We never
Okay.
used to use a lot of these things.
Yes.
And these things going into your system. And as she says, these things have more influence on our health than genetics.
Thank you very much for that. Very, very
Yes,
important. And
she
that's
says
what I'm getting to
fruits
next.
and vegetables keep your immune system strong.
I would like to invite you to continue the discussion for me.
Yes,
because,
yes, because Roots
what's her
Woman,
name?
yes.
Roots Woman.
Roots
I
Woman,
want
I'm
you
a
to
good
continue
friend.
Roots Woman because we're along the same vein. And I mean, we're saying the exact same thing. Now, I'm going to talk about a little about the water supply and how chlorine affects our bodies in such a way and can lead to the causing cancer.
That's frightening.
Chlorine and
business.
fluoride in the
Yes.
water.
Yes, very frightening.
Right? People should understand that impurities, heavy metal is transported to us through the water system, the copper pipes, the asbestos, the aluminum that's there can cause big problems for our health. Mercury also sometimes is found in the water supply. Talk about chlorine. Yes, cancer-causing agents are found in tap water. So people should be careful not to drink tap water. It should be careful to purify your water before you drink it.
But when you look, if you have a kettle and you look in the kettle when you boil the water, after a while in the kettle, that thing forms is a coat.
Thank you very
tough.
much.
It's tough. So can you imagine what that is doing inside of your body?
If you boil your water from the tap, Sister P, you're right. And after it is settled in the pot,
yes,
what you see settled in the bottom, some white material.
Yes.
You know, you don't want that to go into your body at all.
And then it is going into people's body because people are drinking that on a daily basis.
Definitely.
And drinking a lot of it.
There's a tank that we have at home, and at times when I clean that tank out, I am scraping out lots of pounds of scales from the bottom of that tank that has accumulated at the bottom from the water that comes from the tap.
Yes.
Now all of that gets into your system, can cause kidney stones and lead to a lot of other problems.
Yes.
Now a simple experiment that I did the other day with my water was that I burned some charcoal and I used the charcoal to purify my water. Now I place like a paint pan of charcoal into a 5-gallon keg of water. I place a paint pan of charcoal into a 5-gallon keg, fill up the 5-gallon keg with water. After 2 hours, I draw from that and I can drink it.
So you don't turn the water black?
For the first couple of days, the water turns black at the bottom.
Yes.
But it's clear at the top.
Okay.
After you keep using and throwing off the blackness at the bottom, after a couple of weeks, then the water becomes almost altogether clear right through. But you will have to contend with a little blackness. And even then, the blackness is not a problem.
It's not a problem.
If you consume it, it's not a problem.
Okay, let me go over that again now,
Yes.
because I know that there are listeners out there that would like to know this.
Yes. Okay,
You
how to
burn the
purify
coal.
your water using charcoal.
Yes.
I am going to be dedicating one session for charcoal and its use. But now I just want to make a point about the importance of purifying your water.
Yes.
And the difference between the charcoal water, Sister P,
Yes.
and the water straight from the tap.
Yeah.
Now what I do after I purify that water, 2-3 hours in that keg, I would take out some of that water and put on the stove to boil, not in the aluminum pot.
Please, listeners.
Not in the aluminum
dash
pot.
for the aluminum pot. And you see them, the Dutchy, what we call them Dutchy, them
Yes.
is aluminum. They
They're
are not
aluminum. No
the
good.
original Dutchies like what we used to use.
No
They're
good.
not those things. Yeah.
That's right. So the water from the container with the charcoal, I put in one pot. And the water straight from the tap, I put in another pot.
Yeah.
And put both of them to boil for the same time. And when they were done, I turn off both burners and let it rest for a while. And when you look into each of those pots, the charcoal water, no sediment in the bottom. But the water from the tap, you see the white sediment settled in the bottom, suggesting that it is true that the charcoal actually absorbs. It has a nature to absorb these heavy metals and the toxins and poisons, and it deodorizes and purifies and cleans the water before you take it in.
Yes.
So the charcoal is safe in doing that. There are other ways of doing charcoal, but as I say, at another point, yes, I'll go into the use of charcoal. So Roots Woman, you're correct. Chlorine, exhaust fumes from the vehicle, especially for folks who are living in the city areas. The city air is bad. It can help to cause cancer. Taking off alcohol, you know that. And also the exposure to herbicides and pesticides and a whole lot more. Asbestos can cause chest and ovarian cancer, and asbestos is transported in the public water supply as well. Blood transfusion, people know that this can increase the risk of cancer, especially kidneys and lymphatic cancers. Estrogen, we have been talking about that all the time. Estrogen hormones fed to chickens and cattle increases cancer of the prostate and the testes, in the case of men. We just mentioned
so much prostate cancer.
Oh man, I'm telling you, it's widespread. We're talking about here household chemicals. So many different chemicals on the market, and them sweet to kill you. Them smell so sweet and so nice.
Yeah.
But you don't know that you're inhaling poisons. In all this sweetness that you're inhaling, sometimes it's poisons that you're taking into your system through the respiratory tract. Cattle, horses, cats, dogs, chickens, these carry cancer viruses.
And people eating all of them someday, you know.
Yeah, not just to eat them, but if you mingle with them, if you mingle with the cattle, they can transmit to you the viruses. Dogs and chickens, birds, pet birds even.
So, Mr. Sterling, one thing with Jamaica people, you know, we not kiss dog.
No, we don't. We kick them.
We not kiss dog.
We often kick them.
Yeah,
right?
and that is one thing. We have some little good ways about us, you know.
Yes, that's true.
And one of them is
we
not kiss dog.
And take dog in your car with you and you know, right.
Dress him
pet birds, yes. As nice and lovely as those birds are, and you have your bird cage right there, it can present a problem. And you know, another time we can talk about some problems that can result
Rootwoman has a comment there.
Yes, Rootwoman.
She says, last time I knew we do not have fluoride. And Rootwoman, what kind of something? She said, you know, make it clear enough for me.
Chlorine.
It's a remove chlorine filter, cover with mesh in 24 hours chlorine.
Let it become a little clearer for us,
yes.
Rootwoman. And we appreciate that. Okay. So now, again, X-rays. And let me just take a minute here again, Sister P, to just talk about this. They cause, the overhead power lines, if they're too close to your house, they can transmit harmful electrical radiation, all right? And that as well can affect people's health.
That is a scary thing, I have to admit.
Yes.
Cell towers.
Yes.
Cell towers. That's scary.
Yes.
It is not worth it. Listeners, it is not worth it for the whatever you get $80,000 a year from these cell companies or a month or something. It is not worth it because money can't buy life.
Money can't buy life. And remember that you're exposed to that thing year after year after year, day in, day out, day in, day out. We may come up and we may protest today and they say, okay, we'll settle it, we'll give you some money, but it's not settled. It's not settled. Now, any type of X-ray, Sister P, any type of X-ray, even diagnostic X-rays and mammograms are also known to be associated with many different kinds of cancers. These X-rays should be avoided except in the process of saving a life or a limb. People do X-rays and mammograms for joke.
No, sir.
Right?
And
this is not a joke thing. Before any of these tests are done, the risk should be weighed against the possible benefits.
Yes. People don't know. And because people have been fed so much of what they call from the medical profession, and they don't understand that the whole thing is a money-making thing.
Well, I tell you, people need to know. And that's why people need to listen to programs like these.
Yes.
And that is why people need to read and seek for information, because you can be saving your life and the life of those in your family. And so as we come to the end of this talk on cancers, I'd just like to also add that many drugs that we take add to our risk of getting cancer.
Yes.
So people people seem not to be concerned about the many reasons or the many different causes of cancer. All they seem to be concerned about is when they are diagnosed, how to get rid of it.
How to get rid of
but
it.
That's not good
the
enough.
The prevention.
Prevention, an ounce of prevention, old people say, is always better than a pound of cure.
While we're there, I want to give you, there was a thing in the newspaper this week of this young girl who was doing very well in life. She was a model and was getting ready, I guess, to hit the international stage.
Yes.
And she went to the drugstore and bought some medicine.
Yes.
For flu.
Yes.
And that was the end of her. It triggered off some disease.
Okay.
That broke out all of her skin.
My Lord.
And totally changed her. She's full of sores, all kinds of things from this flu medicine that she took.
A kind of lupus situation broke out in her body.
Her whole body.
Yes.
Her whole body.
Yes.
And when also the fact that there have been studies now telling people that you can actually overdose on Tylenol.
Definitely.
Which people are always taking these things.
taking.
Yes.
Over-the-counter drugs can lead to problems too. they can lead to problems. There's so many things to discuss, Sister P, if we had the time.
Yes, and one of the things that you didn't discuss is the fact about the acid and alkaline in your body.
Oh, yes.
The foods
very
that
important.
are acid and the foods that are alkaline.
I guess in the
Roots,
next,
someone you have no more
week,
comment there for me.
I guess next week we could talk about that. The acid, yes.
Yes, because
acid,
that
alkaline
is a very
aspect.
and because I did not get a list of the foods that are acid and
Yes.
which ones that are alkaline.
Okay, I put that on my note.
Yes.
Next week, acid and alkaline food, how do they affect the body, and how can they result in cancers? But just one other point in terms of cancer-causing situations, high-risk women. Women who are high risk, the research shows, are those who have had 10 or more sexual partners. And in the United States, it is said to be 13,500 new cases every year.
What?
13,500 new cases every year of women who have had 10 or more sexual partners. 6,000 of them die yearly.
So you're saying, make we put you on.
Yes.
Put in the real something.
In the real something, yes, Sister P, as you can do it best.
Yes.
Yes.
You say when you go around and sleep around with different man.
That's right. That's right.
You're putting yourself at risk.
At risk, serious risk.
And I did hear that, you know.
Yes, not just
I
HIV
did hear
and
that,
AIDS,
that
but cancers.
ovarian cancer. And I think it has to do with the fact, I want to be very clear around this,
Yes.
that you have all of these different men with all of this different sperm that is going into your body.
Yes, and the virus.
Yes, and the virus that goes with it.
Mhm.
So, listen, woman, me's a woman too. So
Okay.
me can talk to her.
Mhm.
You're a man to talk to, I can talk to her.
Mhm.
Watch what you're doing.
Watch what you're doing. Live
Watch
clean.
what you're
Live
doing.
clean.
Make we take
Be
a break
honest and live
yes.
clean.
Make
Come on.
Make we take a break and come. If it's
Yes.
even a few more minutes, Mr. Sterling.
Sure.
Okay?
You're tuned in to Spiritual Vibration with Sister P.
I'm on the go, I'm on the go. I'm on the go, I'm on the go.
You've been standing like that beside the radio all day. Haven't you heard about Styles FM on the go?
With Styles FM on the go, you can listen to your favorite programs by calling the USA number 213-992-4360. If you're in the UK, it's 020-3670-1330.
It's that easy? Wow! Styles FM on the go? I like it.
Portlanders, Akan Auto Technology, located at 33 Bombrook Crescent, Port Antonio. Visit us for all your auto repair and servicing. We offer computerized wheel alignment, computerized wheel balancing, suspension checks, AC repair, inspection, and all your auto repair needs. For a complete auto repair and service, visit or call Akan Auto Technology today at 715-5205. And remember, we are located at 33 Bombrook Crescent.
Do you have or are you seeking a place to rent, seeking employment or have a job vacancy? Are you selling a car or having a garage sale? Then come see us. Let Styles do the advertising for you and you'll be on your way in no time. Contact us at 876-286-9216 or 439-5160. Advertising Style. Advertise with Styles.
You're tuned in to Spiritual Vibration, Styles FM 96.1 with Sister P. It's styly, it's fiery. Jennifer Barrett said that.
Okay, Mr. Sterling, we couldn't do the wrap up so quick, so let's just kind of wrap up.
Okay, let's.
And as you say, we have to continue this.
Yes,
Because
next week.
we have to go into the fact about the alkaline and acid in your system, because basically most of what we're eating is acid.
Definitely.
Yes, and
And
we
it
need to
gets the
balance
body
that
off
out.
balance.
Yes, it gets a balance off.
Wonderful.
So it gets the body off
Yes.
So,
and also.
Me not rusty, you know.
And also, man,
Sister
Sister P, you're right on target, man. You're right on target. And next week too, we'll talk about how to use charcoal to get the body in a more alkaline way.
Oh, we can actually use charcoal.
Charcoal definitely helps to regulate the acidity level in the blood.
All right, so since you're here, Mr. Sterling, it looked to me now, I have to admit now.
Yes.
You see, when me playing the music on my yard,
yes,
especially all the African music,
yes,
if it don't turn up to that book, I'm a dancing and carrying on.
Yes.
So I noticed that I'm starting to have an earache here.
Yes,
so now.
yes.
And I think it is from doing that.
Man, you turn up the things, Sister P.
What?
You turn it up, man.
Turn up.
Well, if it didn't turn up for too long, you know what I mean, then I guess you're good. You're good.
No, but this earache, no.
Use an earpiece then, no? Well, what's the point in turning it up then using it?
I have to dance, Mr. Sterling is what I'm saying. I have to dance.
Keep the thing turned on, Sister P. For heaven's sake, keep it turned on, all right?
You ever hear of leaf of life, the juice of leaf of life, good for earache?
No, I've never heard of the juice of leaf of life. But what I do, I make a little garlic olive oil solution and use that to drop in my ear because that's a good antibiotic. Okay. Drop a few pegs of garlic into a bottle, a hair oil bottle. Not with hair oil, no, but with olive oil.
Yes, with olive oil.
Punch the garlic pegs, drop them into the hair oil bottle, cover it tight with olive oil. Shake up the bottle, put it in your cupboard, and each day you shake it up. After 7 days, you have the strongest antibiotic. Anywhere it itches, you can rub it. Drop it in your eye, drop it in your nose, drop it in your ears. Give the baby a teaspoonful for coughs, for laryngitis, for whatever it is. You rub it just about anywhere. That garlic oil is a powerful remedy. A powerful remedy for earaches.
Okay, how much garlic do you have to put in there?
If it's a 2-ounce bottle, you can put 6 pegs of garlic. Make it stronger if you want to, not a problem.
Okay.
But don't put too much garlic to really, sap up too much of the oil.
Okay, because it's going to sap up the oil.
Yes.
Okay.
And when you're finished, you could just squeeze the pegs gently after 7 days.
Yeah.
Squeeze them gently and take them out. Now you can add the pegs to your salad after you've taken them out of the garlic oil.
Yes.
That's very good for any aches. Wherever it itches, you rub it. Eczema, you name it. It's all good.
Very good to know.
Very good.
Very
yes.
good to know.
And in wrapping up, we're talking about the sexual partners. Now, if a young girl loses virginity too early, that's a problem too. That's a problem. She's exposing herself to cervical cancer too soon. Those who take oral contraceptives, they're also prone. And of course, if you have discharges and if you have periods, what they call periods in between twice a month, or if you have painful menstruations and all of those are signs that some things need to be corrected in your body. Or later on, you will just find that something develops in you, whether it's be ovarian cysts or cancers or tumors or fibroids or whatever. So no pain during menses is a good sign.
And that one is easy to get rid of, when people don't know. You see stretching, you see yoga.
Stretching, exercising.
You see yoga?
Yes.
Trust me.
Okay.
I used to have a lot of problems with that, Mr. Sterling. And once I started doing yoga.
Yes, exercises will help.
Because you're actually stretching.
Stretching.
So that tension and that pressure is
you're
gone.
Releasing.
Yes, you're releasing.
All right. So
next
week
Mr.
we'll
Sterling,
go into talking about
repeat your
some
number
other
for me, please.
It's 392-9196. 392-9196. Just to encourage the folks out there to be sensible, be wise, take responsibility for your life. The junk foods and the fast foods and the processed foods, that don't really make it. Make sure that you're eating more live food in your diet. Start with something, with some fruits in the morning if you can. Begin with some fruits, a few nuts if you can in the morning. Start your day right. Have some oats porridge, have some cornmeal porridge,
and the
have
oats
some plantain porridge.
You don't have to boil oats,
That's right.
Mr. Sterling,
yes.
You know what is my breakfast in the mornings?
No, Sister P, tell me.
Oats, soya milk, banana in the blender.
Oh, right. You just blend that together.
If I have raisins, I put raisins in there.
Drop a few raisins in it, yes. Wonderful.
If I have like the cranberry with the which I don't, because but I stick with the The oats, banana, and
the cranberries may give it a little flavor that you wouldn't want right there.
And I never get tired of it.
Wonderful.
Because personally, I don't feel, I always say, it's two things that not supposed to take me in a whole heap of time out of my day.
Breakfast.
Food.
And
my hair.
All right, good. Wonderful. I'm happy that you are blending the oats with something else, because taking the oats by itself raw may not digest too easily. But when you blend it with things you blend it with, exactly, you blend it with those things, it's better for you.
And if I have papa which in there, if
yes, of course.
If I have too much mango in the house, just juice them and use
and
them
drop it in it, and
kind of something.
Right banana, you drop it in the same way.
But it's my banana every time. That's why I grow so much banana.
That's all right.
Mr. Sterling, once again, thanks for coming. And to find Mr. Sterling, Mr. Sterling is on the corner of Blake Street in Port Antonio. He is right across from the Texaco gas station. And he's right on the corner.
Right. The orange cart man.
The orange cart man is downstairs. I used to say another business place that he was opposite to, but I decided that they don't advertise with us, and why am I giving them free advertisement? So the orange cart man is right downstairs.
Okay.
So you go there.
Yes.
And upstairs, Mr. Sterling has, of course, the moringa capsules that I just got.
And the moringa leaf tea.
The moringa leaf tea.
In powdered form as well.
Wow.
Whatever form you like it, your moringa is ready for you.
Okay. And Mr. Sterling.
Yes, Mr.
So we soon have to start growing the moringa trees. Well,
actually, I farm the moringa. I have a small farm.
Okay.
Of the moringa. So this product is completely my own workings,
See that?
Yes.
So we now have a question, because sometimes when you buy these supplements or things, you say to yourself, you wonder to yourself more time if these things, if they are natural.
Definitely.
Or whatever.
It is definitely natural, and these are vegetarian capsules. And this moringa is not dried in the sun.
No.
As some people dry it and stress it out in the exact sun.
Yes.
So it's done in a clean, nice way, and you can be confident that you're getting the best product that Jamaica can produce. One of the products that Jamaica is producing, the Jamaican moringa.
Big up yourself, Mr. Sterling.
Thank you, Sister Pete.
Yes,
Thank
so
you
good
very
to
much.
have you again.
Bless you again, and have a great day.
Yes, repeat your number one more time, Mr. Sterling, because I know they're going to call me afterwards.
392-9196.
Okay. Have yourself a blessed week, Mr. Sterling.
Have a blessed week yourself.
Looking forward to seeing you next week. And
next week,
God's
willing.
So much. Great.
Bless you.
Okay, we're running a little bit because that was so interesting that I had to cut into the next segment. So I could go on with things now. Cassidy?
But now is the time that black people should look into themselves and see that their back is against the wall. That is what the man Marcus Garvey prophesied, Forward, youth, and let I tell you the truth. Step forward, youth, for the Babylon abroad. I said them take a out up and them own a mother, then them use a gun to kill them own a son. Said them take a out up and them own a mother, and then them use a gun to kill them own a son. Say man it, dread in a jam down, dread in a jam down, dread in a jam down. Say man it, dread in a jam down, dread in a jam down, dread in a jam down. Forward youth, come let I tell you the truth. Come on, forward youth, come let I tell you the truth. About the Pope, about the the truth. But the truth, Pope Christus. Them call for a April damn fool. But I no fool, I cool. Tell you about April damn fool. But I no fool, I cool. Now let me tell you about the man Pope. Now fire for the Pope. And I tell you about Nebuchadnezzar. Say them really is a Pope. You never hear about this man Constantine. He never going so fine. I feel it. I feel it, I feel it, I feel it. Black people, I feel it. Run capitalists. I and I want socialists. Run capitalists. I and I want socialists. For the Babylon, them take a gun until them say them own a son. That's why the crime cannot done. Say man, it dread in a jam down, dread in a jam down, dread in a jam down. Say man, it dread in a jam down, dread in a jam down. Behold, I open my mouth speaking words of conscience to black people. Reminded you about the 400 years slavery underneath the man through Pharaoh. Remember little David slay Goliath. Remember Moses that lead the children out of Egypt. Pope Christus, Pope Christus, Pope Christus, I know you, Pope.
Cassidy, not because my ears are hot, me, you know. But you have to give me some volume. Now the bass in them something there, so. Morning till I don't me right.
Walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the ways of the sinner, nor sitteth on the seat of the scornful, but his delight is in the law of the Lord, and his law do he meditate day and night. And he shall be like the tree planted by the rivers of water, that bringeth forth fruit in due season. His leaf also shall not wither, but whatsoever it do it shall prosper. The ungodly are not so. You're like a trough, the wind drive it away. Therefore the ungodly shall not stand in the eye and eye judgment, nor sinners in the congregation of the righteous. For the Lord knoweth the ways of the righteous, the ways of the ungodly shall perish.
Yes, the current me for ease off for the base until me earache gone.
Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the ways of the sinner, nor sit upon the seat of the scornful, but is delighted in the law of the Lord God, and his night we meditate day and night. And he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, that bringeth forth fruit in due season. His leaf also shall not wither, but whatsoever I do it shall prosper. The ungodly are not so. You're like the trough which the wind drive it away. Therefore the ungodly shall not stand in his judgment, nor sinners in the congregation of the righteous. For the Lord knows the ways of the righteous, the ways of the ungodly, he shall perish. The ways of the ungodly must perish, you know. And he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, that bringeth forth fruit in due season. His leaf also shall not wither, but whatsoever I do it shall prosper. The ungodly are not so. You're like the trough which the wind drive it away. Therefore the ungodly shall not stand in his judgment, nor sinners in the congregation of the righteous. For the Lord knoweth the ways of the righteous, the ways of the ungodly shall perish. 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 Wake up out of your slumber and answer your call. Therefore the ungodly shall not stand in his judgment, nor sinners in the congregation of the righteous. For the Lord knows the ways of the righteous, the ways of the ungodly shall perish. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the ways of the sinner, nor sit upon the seat of the scornful. For he delighteth in the law, and every night we meditate day and night. His leaf also shall not wither, but whatsoever I do it must prosper. The ungodly are not so. You're like the trough with the wind drive it.
As the children, you got to know your culture.
You're tuned in to Spiritual Vibration with Sister P.
Got to be some love. I said there got to be some love. I said there got to be some love. Mercy on a good man and helping the preacher man. Well, I say, let there be love, got to let there be
continually. For more way, more love, as I will tell you, say. I want to tell you about along the ways I'm going to say, some mercy, some mercy, some mercy. Yeah, well, I'm gonna tell you about the rhythm of a demon coming to the order of a demon. I'm going to play you say that. Yeah, you know. So children of Israel, I said you got to be wary. You got to be wary of the little things you do. As I will tell you, say, John, God, I protect you. Far along the ways, I will tell you, say, some mercy. Yeah, you know. Chili say. Children of Israel, you got to be ready. I said you got to be with me. What you do is they don't know mercy.
You're tuned in to Spiritual Vibration.
Look out for Prt1 Store for all your drugstore need and pharmaceutical items presents the featured artist. Every Saturday morning during smooth sailing from 10 a.m. to 10:30, we feature one of Jamaica's top artists, sponsored by Look out for Prt1 Store. We specialize in candles, incense, soap, spiritual oil, bath and floor wash, frankincense, and much more. We are located at shop number 4, 35 West Street, Navy Court Plaza, Port Antonio, and shop number 3, Newland Plaza at Notre Bay, St. Mary. Look out for Prt1 Store, the featured artist.
This feeling is taking over me. I'm so excited.
Feel the euphoria.
Tuesdays from 5 to 9 p.m. with the Master Mixer Musical Maestro Digital Team.
Giving a total satisfaction with melodies and memories by the score. With the widest selection of genres and hits. So you don't know that program you turn up, you know. So you know Prt1 a full dance, the one that one you slap with.
Digital and we are party. Yeah, we flawless. Euphoria the program. Every Tuesday.
5 to 9. Every Tuesday.
With the Musical Maestro Digital Team.
Do you sell $20,000 or more per week in phone cards? Do you want the best discounts available in the industry paired with the convenience and security of wireless technology? Then sign up to retail your phone cards, digital cards, and a wide range of other phone cards from Source Card Center's new wireless terminal. Wireless phone card machines now available from Source Card Center. Come to the source. Source Card Center, 173 Mountain View Avenue, Kingston 6. Or call 978-3119. That's 978-3119.
I'm on the go, I'm on the go. I'm on the go, I'm on the go.
You've been standing like that beside the radio all day. Haven't you heard about Styles FM on the go?
With Styles FM on the go, you can listen to your favorite programs by calling the USA number 213-992-4360. If you're in the UK, it's 020-3670-1330.
It's that easy? Wow. Styles FM on the go? I like it.
For the best quality in sound reinforcement and backlining, Native Audio. We have professional engineers with over 20 years of experience. So call us and we'll take care of your parties, wedding receptions, barbecues, conferences, and small stage shows. Crystal clear sound, Native Audio. Our prices are the best. Call us at 871-5212. That's 871-5212. Native Audio. We make your events audible.
Presently, you are listening to the Spiritual Vibrations with your host, Sista P. All tune in, including he, she, and the old lady. Styles FM to the world.
to share with listeners that some of the texts that came in, when you know your heritage, you will know where you are coming from. When you embrace, wow, I think chip out. Okay. But anyway, it was a very positive thing that the person was saying. Let's see if I can capture it back. Oh, I have one phone here, you see? You get trouble, you see? I don't know. Sometimes I give a whole heap of trouble. When you embrace your identity, you will know who you are. And when you discover your purpose, you will know why you are here. And this is from Raphael. Give thanks, my brother. Give thanks. Don't know who it is, but very positive words indeed. Very, very positive words. Last week we had Monique that was here, and they're having that walk on Saturday morning, and she's supposed to be calling me here to let me know how. Oh, somebody's asking Sister P, what is a charcoal? You know, a charcoal, but here all the person spell it CHACKHOLD. We're talking about charcoal. You know, coal like where you burn in a fire in a stove. They what? But they talk about the foreign one. Oh, because this is them talk about the foreign one. No man, a coal. Coal like what you use in a fire. Like that. A charcoal. But because we not say charcoal, we say coal. So that way mix up people more time. And as Karen says, thank you. Reading is power. Have the same smoothie. Karen says she have the same smoothie every morning. Me have the same shake every morning with my oats and banana and something. But why? I mean, it's so easy. It is so easy. And Mikey in Miami was asking about where you can get natural products in Jamaica. Well, all kind of things, but just keep listening to this program and you will know, because from time to time I tell you even the wild bush and those things that you can use. People know these things, but people just not doing that because it is so easy. Or when you don't have no money, you gotta buy something. And when you don't feel no way to cost taxpayers, you can go and get all that you want at the hospitals. Anyway, I'm waiting for Monique to call in, and I'm not hearing from her. So let me bring up some of the things that I wanted to talk about. Okay, the Maroons in Scots Hall. They are now saying that the British, I think this might be her, okay. They are now saying that the British needs to compensate them. Good morning, this is Styles FM. Yes? Who is this?
Miss Chong-Sang from Bournemouth Primary.
Oh, Monique.
Yes.
One thing with Jamaica, you have to sit with me more time. America, I cannot grow up, when I use last name and them something. When you go in the office there, you don't even know people last name. Okay. Yes. Okay, so how are we doing?
We're not doing too bad.
Yes.
I got a lot of calls.
Yes.
That came on this program.
Uh-huh.
But so far I've only received a contribution from one person. I think it's a Janice.
Uh-huh.
I don't have the surname right now.
Okay.
I'm not sure where she's from, but she sent money to the Western Union.
She lives in Florida.
Oh, she lives in Florida.
Yes, uh-huh.
Okay, yes.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
I'm still waiting for other persons to call.
I know that they will. I know that they will. Especially one of them that said that, because she probably sent it to me to give to you, but she don't tell me anything yet, so I don't know nothing yet. But I know that she's very reliable.
Okay.
All right. Uh-huh. And so the walk is on Saturday morning?
Yes.
At what time?
8:30. We're going to gather at 8:30 and start walking at 9.
Okay. I'm talking extra loud to make certain people that work at Styles here. All who want play sick and all kind of something now go work. And to me now say DJ Stain is listening. Stain, you're going to be there, you know. At Folly at 8:30. We're walking because we're walking for a little boy who has a brain tumor. So we will see you on
Saturday.
On Saturday morning. You know that I come from West Portland, so I don't know. Maybe I will have to just meet you here in Prt1. I don't know. But we'll see. But I did not forget.
All right.
All right.
Well, thank you very much for the support, and we really appreciate it.
You're quite welcome anytime that I can help. Okay?
All right.
And much success.
Have a wonderful day.
You too. Give thanks. Blessings. Cassidy, you know you have certain music here. Where's my say? Sister P, no stop, pull up there, Eric. Done someday. But, man, only for something. We'll play it, man. Something I want to talk about. All right, so certain things that we as Jamaicans don't know about our culture, and we want to continue making us know about ourselves. So, you know, when they had World War II, a lot of Jamaicans fought for the British, and they were very proud of it. And they had trucks that belonged to the Royal Air Force, and they were driving around Kingston. And you know what they had written on them? It says, "Give unto Britain, and Britain will give you more." And this was written on the side. Can you believe that? Give unto Britain, and Britain will give you more. Now, I wonder if the more, because coming to me like is we giving more now. Because we have to pay a big money for British visa, you know. Big money for British visa. And at that time, they asked Jamaicans to donate scrap metal to help to build plane for England. So the scrap metal thing is not a new thing, you know. This is back in the 1940s. When the older them and Hitler in Germany did a fight. So Jamaican at the time, them say so much Jamaican family, them give up them kettle. Them give up them, the time you used to have zinc bat. Them give up clothes hanger. All of these things for you know who? The mother country. We did all that we could to help keep Jamaica British and keep Britain out of Hitler's harm. Jamaica, here you know, Jamaica, which was a subject country, was going to fight to the death for the freedom of Poland. Hearing this? And at Barclays Bank in Kingston, the Imperial Administration, which is Elizabeth and her people, them her father and them people there, them set up an account under the name Jamaica Plane Fund. And Jamaica people, as I said, them give up them kettle, them give up all kind of something for England buy. And money pour in from the scrap metal them. And with that money, Jamaica was able to buy a Spitfire, that is a plane, for the Battle of Britain. And housewives were proud to imagine that it was for them pan and them silverware that make that plane my name Spitfire At the time, we Jamaicans were Britishers at heart. And it would have been incredible if Britain did lose the war. So my question is, and always has been, why we need a visa to go to Britain? Eh? Why we need this expensive visa? Well, Mrs. Queen, I remember, so we did fight for them. So when we're talking about ungrateful, listen, we love because we own our people, you know. We love it's easy. Because we're neighbor, because we're friend, because them people there. So we not cuss Mrs. Queen. Because after Jamaica, imagine that you sell out all of your bad pan, all them kind of something, this one, this, so for them buy plane. And now for you even go a plane, go to England, them don't want you there. So then make sure that the visa is so expensive that most people cannot afford it. And after we go there in the 1940s and the 1950s and build back them country, you have to stand up and go to them and beg them for a visa. I mean, I have to go back at the place there, you know. Come in and beg them. No way. None at all. So, these are some of the things. Until I was reading that, I did not know. This is why I say, anytime you hear me say I learn nothing new, and when we reach the end of the program, I say I learn nothing new. That is something new that I learned, and I wanted to share that with you, the listeners, that we sold, that we take all of something them out of our house for scrap metal and sell them for scrap metal so that England could have make plane to fight Hitler and the German them. Eh? And the outer other people them. We have to use visa for go to them place and then find all kind of fault with we and all kind of something. Come on. And these same people, the Queen is still the head of the Jamaican Parliament. The land them where you hear what them call Crown land. It means that it belongs to the Queen. And we still sit down here so. And if war broke out tomorrow, you mean that them wouldn't get a thing out of my yard, may I tell you that. I feel no way that nothing now come out of my yard. For them. Come. Yesterday, them say them want your land of my birth again. And I don't play it because we have certain people, you know. You have certain people out there, so when we play certain music, you know, I call the name, you know. I want to come with them because them really miss them yard. And especially when you're there and you're there in a 10 degree weather, and you hear Eric Donaldson sing about land of my birth, and I want to come down and I say, what me I do a foreign? What me I do a foreign? I want to go to my yard. So anyway, just stay warm. We will sweet you up. Just to share with listeners, one time, you know, after I moved back home, I'm living up in the hills of Content. And one time I go out, it's when I reach, I must about in November, December, it's when I reach Brooklyn, and everything look grey. The long I water, I start ball like picnic and say, when me do this place, I look up, I left my good yard, come at this place, everything, I tell you. Depressing it can be. Jamaican proverb for that is, me throw me can, me no call no foul. Good morning to you, Angela. Angela, who is listening from Aruba. Give thanks for making it a spiritual vibration program. Blessed good morning to you also, Taria.
Recognize Jamaican as an official language, known as Prt1, but Prt1 is English that's broken, but it's not broken, it's a language that's universally spoken. Jamaican, that's the way you talk, me brother Jamaican. That's the way you talk, sister Jamaican. That's the way you talk, me brother Jamaican. Talk how you talk, sister. Not so long ago down in Africa, we were talking African to one another. Some wicked man come cross we border, say we are the slave and say him are the owner. Put we on a big ship together, separate the mother, father, sister and a brother. Put a man from Ghana with a man from Nigeria. Wanna talk Ashanti, wanna talk Yoruba. Try to mix we up so we don't understand them. Forget the African, invent communication. We take them English, put in we African. A touch of Arawak Indian and we get Jamaican. That's how we talk, me brother Jamaican. That's how we talk, sister Jamaican. Talk how you talk, me brother Jamaican. Yeah, man. Everywhere me go, people want learn Jamaican. Them love the sound, them love the vibration. Them love the grammar, the word combination. Spoken in Jamaica by the whole of the nation. Some people tell you, say you have to talk the English. Them think Jamaican is a lower language. We talk the English when we want, but to listen to this. Out of the English and Jamaican, we sound the sweetest. Look at that, could there, what for? Fiwa, go away, where, look here, kuya. Here, yes sir, there, yes sir. Where are you going? Where you go? Come over here. Come here now. I see. Oh, what are you eating? Where you yam? That's how I am. I saw me tan. Leave me alone. Let me know. Go on. Galang. Fenky, laba, laba. So, bobo, yaga. Pia, pia, chaka, chaka. Re, wara. Can't forget the influence of Rasta. Give them the Ital and the Irie and the Ishens. You have your language, you can chat how you are. Nobody can tell you, say you can't. Jamaican, that's the way you talk, me brother Jamaican. That's the way you talk, sister Jamaican. Talk how you talk, me brother Jamaican. Talk how you talk, sister Jamaican. That's the way you talk, me brother Jamaican. That's the way you talk, sister Jamaican. Talk how you talk, me brother Jamaican. Talk how you talk, sister. Whether you call it Jamaican or you call it Prt1, or the language of the people them from Jamaica. It based upon the English, but that no matter. Most languages based upon another. English, it isn't all English, kinda new. Come from other languages like languages do. If you think English is English, true and true, Maccabee has got news for you. Cause words like dingy and bungalow and Bengali, Admiral is Arabic, also Safari. Noodle and poodle and swindle and strudel and wrangle and snuggle come from Germany. Hallelujah, Jubilee are from the Hebrew. Bandana is from Hindi, also shampoo. Manager, propaganda, umbrella, influenza. Ghetto studio are Italian too. Kidnap and drip, they are Danish. Sauna is Finnish, brick is Flemish. Biscuit and picnic and trophy and dentist and chauffeur all come from the French language. December, November, October, September comes from the Latin. So does August. Splinter and plug and drug, they are Dutch. You know, see the English in mix up. Jamaican, that's the way we talk, me brother Jamaican. That's the way you talk, sister Jamaican. Talk how you talk, me brother Jamaican. Talk like how you talk, sister Jamaican. That's how we talk, me brother Jamaican.
This is Styles FM.
And we have a whole lot of wonderful heritage, songs and stories and proverbs and all kinds of nice things. And our language, of course, the basic thing is the language, which we have been talking for 300 years. Yes, my dear. And my auntie, what she said, she don't like nobody to say no language at all. She vexed, you know, about the whole rhythm of the language, my child. You see, it's because all this folklore and this culture that we have come from all the different people who have lived in the country, you know, and we just use it, and now we have a real West Indian, a real Jamaican culture. For my auntie wrote to say, when the Asian culture and the European culture work upon African culture and the Caribbean people, we stir them up and blend them to a flavor. We shake them up and move them to a beat. We wheel them and we turn them and we rock them and we sound them and we temper them and laughs the rhythm sweet. Yes, my dear. So then we don't need to shame at the things we have at all. Like my auntie would say, she vexed any time she hearing the people come style for with Jamaica language as corruption of the English language. You ever hear anything, Gus? Aunt Georgia says she don't know what make them not call the English language corruption of the Norman, French, and the Greek, and the Latin, but them say English is derived from. Oh no, hear the word? English derived, but Jamaica corrupt. No, master, that's not go so. We don't corrupt and then derive. We derive too. Hey, Jamaica derive. We derive. And let me tell you, man, we derive from the English. We derive from Portuguese, from Spanish, and all them singing, all the people who was there. And on top of it, the basic thing that we derive from is African and Kuya Pupa. Plenty of the words them in a fluid language, but then tell me say a corruption. Hey, a good African word. Good African word that come from a nice African language named Tree. You hear what name? Tree. Yeah, man. It's spelled T-W-I, but they pronounce tree. I want good language. And make me tell you, missus, you see all word like bankrupt? A tree that, a basket, you know. And when we say nyam, and them go on like when you say nyam, you talk bad. I want good word. Food and eating and all them things there. Yeah, oh man. Like, fenke and pia. You know? And susu and sese and casa. Poto. You know when we say something poto. I want good word. It mean mud. And you know, like when we say dirty tough, and them tell us say that it's a corruption of dirty, and not true. Dirty is ground in tree. It means the ground. Dirty tough, the ground hard. Yes, dirty tough. Yes, man. So we not fish him at all. For my auntie Roger said the whole thing did happen when the English forefathers them was a try for us and bound the African ancestors them fit chat so English. But the African ancestors them pop them. Yes, them pop them. For them disguise of the English and the African in such a way that them still couldn't understand them. Listen, man. And up to today, I do plenty with Jamaica what them got English in it. Hey. No English man can't understand what we are saying. We don't want them understand. Yes, true. Yes, missus. For you know what happened to we? We fling most of the bang around them. And we just keep on wanting. Like for instance, you know when some English people might say, I got stuck by a prickle. Jamaica say, Maka juke me. Yes, man. And when them English, go away, here we go. Yes, man, and we have a way, see, to make the word we say sound like where the same thing we are talking about look like.
For when we say you bugu yaka, you know right away say you bugu yaka. But if we say you bunu no, that be nice, yes. Then when we say something ruku, you know, shaky. Yeah, man. Then you know what English people have a way. Them say, bad, worse, worst. We don't say so. We don't top this up. We say bad, worse, worse. Yes, man. And when the same thing was done, we say was Then now another thing. You know when the English them I say about if them talk to one somebody, them say you. And them talk to 1,000 somebody, them say you. When we talk to one somebody, we say you. When we talk to more than one somebody, we say oh no. Yes, man. No, man, we not for shame and nothing at all. No, son. Then now, you see like how it look like fenke, for instance. If we say something fenke and pia, you know, say weak, you know. But when we say something talawa, you know, say strong. Yes, child, we not have to shame at all. Like one fool Jamaica girl when it come to England, you know. And them after to sing one Jamaica folk song, say mama, then catch papa. Hear the fool girl. Mother, the apprehended father. Lord. Then, my dear child, them go ask her to sing another one. And this one is Mati Walla left, you know. Me now, where Mati Walla left. Hear the fool girl. I don't want. I don't want what Matty eats and leaves. Lord, I tell you, child. Oi, while up the culture bad.
This is Styles FM.
Well, it's about time them recognize Jamaican as an official language, known as Prt1, but Prt1 is English that's broken, but it's not broken. It's a language that's universally spoken. Jamaican, that's the way you talk, me brother. Jamaican, that's the way you talk, sister. Jamaican, that's the way you talk, me brother. Jamaican, talk how you talk, sister. Not so long ago down in Africa, we were talking African to one another. Some wicked man come cross we border, say we are the slave and say him are the owner. Put we on a big ship together, separate the mother, father, sister and a brother. Put a man from Ghana with a man from Nigeria. Wanna talk Ashanti, wanna talk Yoruba. Try to mix we up so we don't understand them. Forget the African, invent communication. We take them English, put in we African. A touch a Arawak Indian and we get Jamaican. That's how we talk, me brother. Jamaican. That's how we talk, sister. Jamaican. Talk how you talk, me brother. Jamaican. Yeah, man. Everywhere me go, people want to learn Jamaican. Them love the sound, them love the vibration, them love the grammar, the word combination. Spoken in Jamaica by the whole of the nation. Some people tell you, say you have to talk the English. Them think Jamaican is a lower language. We talk the English when we want, but to listen to this. Out of the English and Jamaican, we sound the sweetest. Look at that. Good day. What for? You are. Go away. Where? Look here. Kuya. Here, yes sir, there, yes sir. Where are you going? Where you go? Come over here. Come here now. I see. Whoa. What are you eating? Where you yam? That's how I am. I saw me tan. Leave me alone. Let me know. Go on. Galang. Fenky, laba, laba. So, bobo, yaga. Pian, chaka, re, wara. Can't forget the influence of Rasta. Give them the Ital and the Irie and the Icens. You have your language, you can chat how you are. Nobody can tell you, say you can't. Jamaican, that's the way you talk, me brother. Jamaican, that's the way you talk, sister. Jamaican, talk how you talk, me brother. Jamaican, talk how you talk, sister. Jamaican, that's the way you talk, me brother. Jamaican, that's the way you talk, sister. Jamaican, talk how you talk, me brother. Jamaican, talk how you talk, sister. Whether you call it Jamaican or you call it Patois, or the language of the people them from Jamaica. It based upon the English, but that no matter. Most languages based upon.
Yeah, you know me, like, no? How come out England, the people is English and them talk English? Italy, the people is Italian and them talk Italian. So how come we is Jamaican and them say it's patois we talk? No, we're talking Jamaican. That is exactly Maccabee. The name of the tune is Jamaican. So we have to look at them something that's serious, you know. Because it's like somebody going to tell we, say it's patois we talk. No, we talk Jamaican.
Kidnap and drip, they are Danish. Sauna is Finnish, brick is Flemish. Biscuit and picnic and trophy and dentist and chauffeur all come from the French language. December, November, October, September comes from the Latin. So does August, splinter and plug and drug. They are Dutch, you know. See the English in mix up. Jamaican, that's how we talk, me brother. Jamaican. That's the way you talk, sister Jamaican. Talk how you talk, me brother Jamaican. Talk how you talk, sister Jamaican. That's the way we talk, me brother Jamaican.
You're tuned in to Spiritual Vibration with Sister P.
When it comes to filling a prescription, there's only one place that comes to mind. Supercare Pharmacy, 1 Bridge Street, Port Antonio. They offer 12% discounts on all prescriptions, have a truly friendly and caring staff. Not to mention, they have a wide range in household gifts and cosmetic care. And they're open Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m., Saturdays, 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. And they offer the best prices in Port Antonio. And for your convenience, they're open Sundays, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. or call us at 715-5141. Supercare Pharmacy, the pharmacy that truly cares.
This is your Round Robin Bulletin on Styles FM. Jerry and Neville, White Rum, Good Vibes, Link Up presents Club La Vida Secret All Day and Night Round Robin. This will be held at 29 Folly Road, Port Antonio this Saturday, January 25th, 2014. Get the special rum deal, 3 kilos of rum for $1,000. Music by Superstar Sound. So come out to Club La Vida Secret this Saturday. This now go normal.
How we do the killing.
Tune for Tune is on this and every Saturday, 12:15 to 12:45 inside of Smooth Sailing. Brought to you by DIB Hardware, St. Margaret's Bay, Buff Bay, and Port Antonio. Tell you what, DJs and selectors, you'll be able to play live on Styles FM. Tune for Tune. Get more details. Call 993-3358 or 804-7072.
We have them under order. They can't cross the border.
Do you have or are you seeking a place to rent? Seeking employment or have a job vacancy? Are you selling a car or having a garage sale? Then come see us. Let Styles do the advertising for you and you'll be on your way in no time. Contact us at 876-286-9216 or 439-5160. Advertising Style. Advertise with Styles.
You're tuned in to Spiritual Vibration, Styles FM 96.1 with Sister P. It's styly, it's fiery. Jennifer Barrett said that.